Alright guys, welcome back to Beat the Game. So for our second game, we're going to be playing with an event-focused character. So we're going to be playing with Ms. Marvel Justice. We're going to be playing against Drang with the, what are we playing with? Standard 2, Expert with the kree militants. So I think that should be hard enough. Alright, and then here's the deck we're going to be using. This is again, Focused Justice. For Ms. Marvel. So we got the triple resource, the double resources, the 3 times double resources. As far as allies go, we have Quake and Eros. As far as upgrades, we do have a few upgrades here. We have Sense of Justice. We have Ready to Rumble. We have 2 Justice Serves, a Skilled Investigator, a Crew Quarters, Vigilante Training, and an Interrogation Room. So those are for our supports. As you can see, I'm not putting beat cops. I'm not putting all of that stuff, even though it would be very efficient. I really want to do a very focused, event-focused deck where I'll be removing all the threat and keeping tons of control on the scenario. All right, as far as our events go, we are running 3 Clear the Areas because with her, it's super good. We're running 3 multitaskings. We're running 2 foils, 2 Turn the Tides, and 2 One Ways or Another. So with this, we can control threat, we can deal extra damage with our One Ways or Another and our Turn the Tides, draw tons of cards, and keep recurring this loop, and still be able to flip down once or twice to be able to have some fun. All right, so he does have a big attack of 4, so that's why I put in a couple of allies here. So we're going to see how that plays out in our game. So we do get a cheat. We do get a Milano turn 1, which is pretty fun. And we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to shuffle up and then we'll start. So here we go for our adventure of Ms. Marvel in space. So this should be really, really fun to play. Like I said, I don't really think I've run Ms. Marvel in a space scenario before. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll shuffle our encounter deck. Our obligation is there. Yeah. All right, we just got to remember for the Badoon ship counters, we'll put some counters here so we don't forget. And we have to remember that this goes up by 2 a turn. All right, so let's see our opening hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I do like Red Dagger because we can start dealing some damage. I think I also like finding this. Ready to Rumble is always a good card to put down. Like I said, trying to put some permanents down, I think it's good. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So Turn the Tide, double resource, and a sneak by. And now it is time to do Kamala's ability to find... Oh, nice. The good guy. All right. We're just going to use that Milano to play Amir Khan. Amir Khan's going to be putting a big hands at the bottom. So this, if you guys don't know, one of the good tricks to do with Ms. Marvel, how to set up one of your last turns, is to put a Ms. Marvel card at the bottom. So when I activate her ability, I could just be putting like double resources and stuff like that. But what might happen is if I don't calculate my things, I might just call for a Teen Spirit action and just run through my deck and then I don't have it. But by putting a Ms. Marvel card, I know that I have, was it big hands? Yeah, a big hands at the bottom. So I know once I've seen those 2 big hands, I know I'm getting back to the bottom of my deck. So I will draw a card one way or another. We are going to be drawing some cards. Unfortunately, we do have the Milano, but we do have a sneak by. So we have a lot of stuff that we can play here. So we're going to flip up and we're going to play One Way or Another. And we're going to find a side scheme. And this is 3 per player, so I like that. After resolving step 1, is there anything else we can go get? This is at 4. This is at 4. This is a plus blue sky con. All right, I don't mind that one. Blockade is 4. Yeah, let's just go put this one in the environment. And then we'll be able to draw 3 cards. Now remember, we cannot use her ability to bring one way or another back because it is not an attack or thwart or defense event. But we do get to draw 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I really like what we see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right off. We're going to Oh man, I don't even need to do all that nastiness. I don't even need to do a sneak by. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Red Dagger. Red Dagger, Red Dagger. Why don't you come on over? I'm going to use Big Hands to play a Vigilante Training. I'm going to use Turn the Tide to play an Interrogation Room. I have 2 counters on this. And I think I'll play a Ready to Rumble. So that's pretty cool. And then for 3, I'll just get rid of this. Done. All right, perfect. And then he takes a damage. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so there we go. We have a clear the area, a shrink. Already we got money cards. 2, 4, and we got our wiggle room for defense. Yeah, baby. All right, so 2 threat is going to go on the main, so that's going to go to 4. We're going to put 1 Badoon counter on the ship. So he wants to attack us for 4 plus 1, so 5 with piercing and overkill. We're just going to go wiggle room. We'll draw a card. Money. And then we're going to exhaust and keep that wiggle room in our hand. And we're just going to take 2 damage. And you know what I just forgot? I did not get my dials. Where are my dials? Oh, there they are. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So we're going to go down to 8. And he is still at 16, 14. 14. All right, so that happened. We took 2 damage. And counter card is Dark Dealing. The villain schemes with +1 scheme. Oh, what a dark. All right, so he's going to scheme for 3. But I do have this. So he's going to scheme for 3 plus 2. But I'm going to foil. And then I'm not going to lose the main scheme. So he's going to scheme for 3. So that's going to go to 7. Ouch. And put a Badoon Shippy counter on it. All right. Well, that was a little annoying. I won't lie. That was a little cheeky here. But we do have a play. Because the Milano, we didn't use it, we can use the Milano to exhaust and remove 3 threat from this scheme. So this will bring it back down to 4. We are going to use Justice Served to play a Biopolymorph Suit. And what we are going to do is we're going to use Red Dagger to remove 2 threat. We're going to use the Polymorph Suit to play Clear the Area. And we already exhausted, so we don't bring it back. But we did remove all the last threats, so we do get to draw a card. Trigger! Oh, we do have a Turn the Tide. Now, what is amazing about this? Because we are still in the response window of removing the last threat, and I drew into this, I can play Turn the Tide and do 3 damage to him. And now he is down to 11. Sweet. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take advantage, flip down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put one of my Vigilante cards here. And so 2... I can put a Justice card. So I'm going to put a... Oh, wait. I'm not going to do that yet. First, I'm going to look for a Kamala Khan card. Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. And Amir Khan. Now Amir Khan is going to put a double resource at the bottom and draw me a card, which is to clear the area. Now, Vigilante Training kind of messes up my bottom deck. Why? Because I'm using my stuff to play stuff somewhere else. So I did draw into this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... I don't think I need the Vigilante. I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, I do like Bruno here. I like putting my wiggle rooms where I need them. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to talk about Bruno. I'm going to use Clear the Area to play Bruno. And then Bruno is going to put a Shrink at the bottom underneath him. And then I'm going to go like this. All right, cool. And I'll draw 6 cards. So 2, 4, and 6. So now we have a Nakia. Oh my God, this is just going to be too good. But we're going to be taking some indirect damage here. So 2 threat. We're going to resolve the Badoon ship. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5, which is going to bring it back to 7. So 2 plus 5 is 7. And then we're going to take 2 indirect damage. So we're going to go down to 6. And then my encounter card is a lieutenant with guard. All right, so he's a little annoying, but we can definitely play with him. We are going to Kamala Khan for a card. It's another wiggle room. All right, cool. We are going to first we're going to vigilante training. I think we're going to put a clear the area at the bottom. And then it says just shuffle it back. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm trying to figure out how I can get my camera in the middle to centerize this. All right, and then I'm going to Amir Khan. And I think I'm going to put my Sense of Justice at the bottom and draw a card, which is a multitasking, which is good. All right. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here is I am actually going to recover to go back up to 10. I am going to flip up. Because I flipped up, I can use my Ready to Rumble to ready and do other cool things. Oh, wait. Steve, play properly. Milano to play Nakia. Nakia to reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. With a multitasking to play an Embiggen. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm going to use Bruno to put this in my hand. Spend a strength to play the Shrink. This is just so good. But I don't have a defensive. I don't have an attack card. So that's a little bit annoying. All right. Now I'm going to flip. I am going to ready. And with the Ready to Rumble. All right. I am going to play multitasking and shrink. And then bring 4 threat off. 7 minus 4 is 3. All right. I'm going to just leave that go. I'll just let it go. Let it go. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to bring it back. Baby, come back. And then I'm going to use 1 wiggle room and 1 multitasking to play Eros. And then he can remove 2 threat and take a damage. And then I'll keep a wiggle room. I have a bunch of stuff. That guard is going to be going away once I get my big hands. And it's going to be Christmas. All right, here we go. So there it is. 2, 4, and 5. And a double resource too. Oh my God. Now we're flush with cash. So this is going to go to 3. We're going to put a ship counter here. All right, so he wants to attack us for 4. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the hit. So for 4 plus 2 because it gains piercing. So that is 6. I am going to wiggle room, draw a card. I am going to exhaust, wiggle room, draw another card. Perfect. And take no damage. And then I'll take 1 from him. So that's 9. And then the encounter card is Oppressive Armada, and that is at 4. All right, cool. All right, so let's start doing what we want to do. So we are going to use Biosuit and Shrink to play Clear the Area. So this is only a guard, so I'm going to use 2 plus 2. So I'm going to remove 4 threat from a scheme, which is going to be Oppressive Armada. Bye! I get to draw a card because we did that. Awesome sauce. All right. We are then going to use energy to play Big Hands for 4. Plus 2 is 6. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we'll use Eros to deal 1. And then we'll deal 6 damage here. So because we defeated the enemy and not Eros, that's why we had to have Eros hit for 1. And then we do 6, and then it triggers our Skilled Investigator, which removes a threat. So good. All right, and then we are going to use Clear the Area and Sneak By to play Crew Quarters and our first Justice Served. Oh, this is so good. I haven't even used this. I am going to flip down to Alter Ego. I am going to Amir Khan and put a wiggle room back at the bottom. Yeah, let's just put a wiggle room back at the bottom. And draws us a card, which is a big hands. I don't know if I want to deal with the ability yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 is the last card. So if I go and draw more cards, I'm just going to be getting my big hands and not do anything with it. So I'm going to get another encounter card. So I'm going to have double... Oh, wait, I know what I can do. Okay. I am going to use Red Dagger to remove 2 threat. Bruno should still be up. And then I'm going to use the Milano and a big hands to deal 2 damage. So he's down to 9. And then he comes back to my hand. Bruno's going to put him underneath. And Crew Quarters is going to bring me back up to 10. Oh, value. So much value. All right, and then we're taking double encounter cards. All right, so we got our Sense of Justice, and we had a one way or another. So we're gonna have some fun here with those side schemes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ms. Marvel is just so good, and I'm still dealing damage. Like I said, I'm not even removing the Drang Spear. I don't even think I need to remove it. I'm not focusing on confusing him, even though it could be good. But I think the way I built my deck, I'm like, yeah, I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with a multitasking. So 2 threat, ship counter. He schemes for 2 plus 2 is 4, which is going to bring that up to 6. And then it's going to put a ding on this guy. Then our first encounter card is Surge, because we are not in hero form. Discard the highest cost upgrade or support we control. All right. Yeah, I think our shrink is good. We're just going to get rid of our Embiggen, so that's not too harsh. There's nothing else. And combat, Kree combat armor. All right, well, that's annoying. All right, so let's start doing some stuff. Kamala Khan card. Let's see what we find. Sneak by. All right, cool. This goes in the garbage. Amir Khan is going to put that Embiggen there. Ah, yes, and we get our skilled investigator. More card draw. Nakia is going to reduce the next card we play by 1 with a one way or another to play Sense of Justice. All right, and then we got tons of stuff that we will be able to do. So we are going to flip up. And then we're going to play one way, oh, another. And we're going to separate them so they don't fall back together. And let's just go get any side scheme because it doesn't matter. Spatial positioning with 3 threat on it. And then we're going to draw 3 extra cards. Yay! 1, 2, and 3. All right, Christmas. All right, so what do we do here? So this is at 3 threat. So let's just do Sense of Justice, multitasking, shrink. So what's happening here is we're going to remove 4 threat from both schemes. So 4 threat is going to clear this, and 6 is going to go down to 2. Because we cleared the last threat, we get to draw a card. Oh, beauty. And we don't even want to bring it back to our hand. We are going to use Biosuit to play Clear the Area. There is no more threat. Trigger draws us a card, and we could have readied again. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so we are going to start playing some other cards here. All right, what do we need to get rid of it? Spend 3 resources of the same type. All right, let's just clear some garbage here. So I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to get rid of that Kree combat armor. All right, and then let's just use the Milano and sneak by to do a big hands for 4. So that's going to bring him down to 5. We're going to use our morphogenetics to bring big hands back to our hand. We are going to use big hands again. Or do we just put Bruno? No, red dagger. We could just put red dagger out. And then he's another blocker. Ms. Marvel's so strong. Boof! 4 more damage, down to 1. All right. So he's down to 1, so we're probably going to be taking him out in 2 seconds here. All right, here we go. We're still at full strength. So 2, 4, and 5. So we got our 2 allies. Nothing is even coming close to hurting us. 2. We take 2 indirect damage. We'll go down to 8. Drang wants to attack us for 4. Let's take it. 4 plus 2 is 6. Wiggle room. Trigger. Turn the tide. Draw a card. We're going to exhaust. Do we want to do it again? Wiggle room. Draw another card. Oh, baby. All right. Awesome. I was looking for a thwart event so I could actually turn the tide on him. All right. Here we go. And then encounter card is a kree with his privates. And then he's going to hit us for 1. Easy peasy. All right. Let's start off with Sense of Justice for multitasking, which doesn't matter because we removed the last 2 threat. But because we removed the last 2 threat, guess what we get to do? We get to trigger Justice Serve. We get to ready our character. We get to play Turn the Tide for 3. We're going to use Exhaust, Morphogenetics, bring it back, turn the tide again, and kill him. Just so good. All right. All right, and then what do we do? All right, we're going to spend... what am I playing? Milano and a sneak by to play Quake, who is going to punch him for 1 and finish him off. And then discard the top 4 cards per player, and we put each minions. So he is now at 18. Oh my god, I love Ms. Marvel. All right, and now every time something happens, he makes the... every time he activates, the threat goes up. So obviously there's 1. Obviously there's 2, 3. So 2 out of 4. That's not bad. And then he attacks us right away for 1. We're going to take 1. So go down to 6. When he enters, he activates the ship, which puts a counter on him. All right, cool. We are then going to play Eros with a double mental, which is going to confuse both these minions. Because we're playing Formidable Foe on expert, not expert 2, but it's just the villain gains steady. If I was playing on expert 2, the villain and each minion. Is it each enemy? So it would be each enemy. This is just the villain. All right, perfect. So these guys are both confused. So she took a damage. Eros is going to punch for 1 here. I am going to flip down. I am going to use the crew quarters to go to 7. I am going to Kamala Khan for a card, which is a sneak by. I'm going to Amir Khan a... What do we want? Turn the tide, big hands. I don't know what I want. I think, yeah, I'll just put another... Oh, no, we're all... There's still a couple of side schemes in there. I think I'm just going to go put a big hands back. At the bottom, draw a card, which is a big hands. And then I'm going to use Bruno to bring Red Dagger back. And I'm going to use Nakia to play 2 cards to play Red Dagger, which is my 3rd ally. And Red Dagger is just going to punch for 2 on this clown. And then he is out. And then all these guys are all there. And it shouldn't be too long. And I think, you know what, I'll just use my vigilante training. And I will put a justice event. And I think I'm just going to go and put a turn the tide back in and shuffle. It doesn't matter because there's only 2, 4, 6 cards. I'm just drawing all these cards anyway. So 2, 4, 6. I'm taking double encounter cards, but it doesn't matter. And we shuffle our deck. So good, Ms. Marvel. Solo focus justice. So good. All right. Okay, so here you go. Boof, boof, boof. The ship, this, that, dude, 3 allies. Oh my God, so many good things that we can do. All right, so this is going to go up by 2. It's going to cast something here. He's going to scheme for 3. Plus 2 is 5. Go to 7. Add a ship counter. He's going to not scheme. And then discard a card at random from the first player's hands. Yeah, let's just discard a card at random. We don't care. All right. It doesn't matter, which is to clear the area. A little bit sad about that, but it doesn't matter. And then the second one is exhaustion with a surge. Surge. Home by dawn. Bye-bye, Bruno. Discard a persona support you control. If no support, discard gain surge. So we're going to discard this, and then bye-bye, Bruno. So we're not talking about Bruno no more. All right, so let's look for a Kamala Khan card. It's a sneak by. All right, perfect. Amir Khan is going to put... I don't even think we get to the bottom of our deck, so it doesn't matter. Bruno draws me another card. It's a double. All right, so 2 to play an Embiggen. I know I'm going to use Nakia to reduce the next card we play by 1. So I got my Ready to Rumble. I am ready to rumble. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to flip up. Red Dagger is going to remove 2. Oh, shoot. Quake would have done... Oh, no, he didn't scheme. All right. Eros is going to remove 2, so that's going to go down to 3. He dies. Bye. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to use Sense of Justice to play a multitasking with a Shrink. And then I'll remove all the threats. Oh, wait. After I switch to hero form, I do get to ready. Sorry, I missed that. Too many things happening. All right. And then, yeah, okay. So that happened. I remove all the threat. Now I get to play Turn the Tide and Begin to do 5 damage to this clown. There's still no, I'm like, why did I put that interrogation room? I will get my Turn the Tide back. I will use Polymorph Suit and Turn the Tide to play oh yeah, actually Polymorph Suit and a Sneak By to play a Big Hands, so deal a 4 damage. Now he's down to 14. And yeah, we'll just keep that there. I think if everything goes well, there's one more round. I don't think there's... Oh, and I forgot. I should have healed with my crew quarters. Coming back up. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's pretend I did these things like a proper player and not some guy who keeps forgetting stuff. All right, here we go. So 2 threat. He wants to deal indirect damage. I think I'm just going to take 2. Go to 6. Now, I do not have a wiggle room. So Red Dagger will be taking our hit. So he's going to attack for 3 into Red Dagger. 4. Red Dagger is going to get discarded. I'm going to spend a physical and a lightning to bring him back to my hand and deal 2 damage. So he's down to 12. And then my encounter card is a patrol. Dang. All right. And he is at 6. So that's a little unfortunate. But let's see if we can find a solution here. So we're going to one way. Oh, wait. Do we still have any side schemes in there? 2. Oh, yeah, there should be one more. There you go. There's the blockade with a crisis. So that is at 4 threat. There we go. So that is at 4 threat. I draw 1, 2, and 3 cards. Oh, love this. I'm going to Sense Justice, clear the area, Shrink, removing 4 threat. Because I remove all the threat, skilled investigator draws me a card. Oh my god, it's so good. Because I removed all the threat, I will turn the tide and just do 3 damage. Okay, right here, so that's 3. All right, and done. Now I'm going to use 2 to play a big hands for 4, killing this guy. He's not a guard, right? I could just 6, 10, 12. I already have, okay, I have the damage. All right, so this is when you can make mistakes. Look, there's 3 damage here. I don't even need to deal 3 damage here. I could have done 3 damage to the Badoon guy. So let's just think I did that like that. So I went him down to 9. And then I do my big hands for 6. Exhaust to bring it back to my hand. Shrink and Begin. So he's down to 3 health. And then I can... so good. It's so good. He's down to 3. All right, I think I was just trying to be cheeky here. Because I could so just eliminate him again. All right, so I'm going to just do another... I haven't even used my suit and the Milano to do another big hands. And then he's dead. Do I want to do it like that? Oh, yeah, let's just do it like that. And then we take him out. Boom, he's dead. All right, so let's not just play with our food, because I could have gone down and just did some more cheeky stuff by going to Alter Ego again. I could have played him after. I could have used 4, 6, but I would have been short 1 damage. And I'm like, whatever, it's done. All right, guys, so there you go. Ms. Marvel, Event Justice, Focus Justice is super broken. This is for a solo deck. So if you want to play this kind of deck in a multiplayer setting, I would definitely keep the foils, because foils do really help when there's an advance, either while you're in Alter Ego or whilst he advances for someone else. Hey, this can for 0, you can cancel 2, 3 sometimes extra threat, which I did, and it saved me. Look, still on the first scheme. So I don't know what to do. I just hope my camera's recording. Yes, okay, because I didn't check the sound. But yeah, Ms. Marvel is just A tier, S tier character in every aspect. Even though Kennedy Hawk says she sucks in protection, she does not suck in protection. She is a beast in pretty much every aspect that I play her in. And even leadership, I can make it work. It's just a little weird because it's not very event focused. But this is what we have here. Never stunned, never confused, never got rid of the spear. Just like, yep, don't worry about it. I got what I need. Exactly. This is exactly what this deck wants to showcase. Like, look, we're playing with standard 2 cards. Like, just even upping the difficulty. Like the kree militants is pretty bad. So yeah, so I just didn't want to play Expert 2 tonight, but I don't even think Expert 2 would have made that big a difference. To be honest, like, this game was so under control. I think the only card that breaks us is the one that puts a total annihilation, and yeah, that's the nightmare card in solo. This is ruination. Yeah, ruination. This is the I will destroy everything card. Oh man, so good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this videos. Please keep watching. There's more aspect strategies. Play these decks. Try different decks. Try different heroes. Again, I'm just using some heroes, but the strategy works with 90% of the heroes. Just try it out. Again, this is what's fun about these little videos is like, look, I'm just gonna take this guy and this guy, and I'm just gonna adapt my deck a little bit to focus what this guy can do better, and then boom, that's what all Focus Justice is. So easy. It's just natural. Again, not putting 15 allies in my deck. I had 2 allies, and then at one point I had all 3 on the table. You just got to know how to play these characters and just have fun with it, and just, as you see where the possibilities lie in the cards. Look at your options. What can I do? What is useful and what is not? And there you go. Once you got a handle on that card, once you got a handle on that, you'll see that your games become a lot less complicated. Deal with what's important. Don't worry about the rest. Guys, I hope this video was fun. Keep on playing with my old champions. And I hope you beat the game. Ciao, ciao. Alright guys, so this is going to be the deck that I'm going to be playing later. This is going to be the Black Widow Focus Justice deck. Alright, so we got the triple resources here, or the double resources, triple double resources. Alright, we're obviously adding a few preparations to her kit. So we added 1 target acquired, 2 espionages, and a spycraft. I have a feeling playing against Standard 2 Expert Ultron, I'm going to need it. And I'm going to play with the galactic artifacts as well. Alright, so then we have our events. We got double foiled, triple making an entrance, because I feel that we're going to be taking some damage here. We got 2 turn the tides, just to give a little bit more attack events. We have one way or another. And then as far as upgrades go, we have skill interrogation room, skilled investigator, 1 justice served, sense of justice, and heroic intuition. Sense of justice is just to make our covert ops cheaper, and we can use it in alter ego because it's a resource for a thwart event. So I can play it in alter ego. It doesn't say hero action, so keep that in mind. And then we have 3 Avengers that are going to help us. So Wiccan, Quake, and Blade. And because we're running 3 of those, we're going to be running 3 Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So that is the deck in a nutshell. We're going to take that on against Expert Ultron. Standard 2 Expert Ultron with the galactic artifacts. All right, enjoy the show. Alright, we are ready to face off against Ultron with those galactic artifacts on Standard 2 Expert. We are having a Black Widow. I know I said I was going to play War Machine, but War Machine, I was going to play kind of like the same event style deck what's his face? Or what's her face? Ms. Marvel was going to play. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to play the same thing twice. Alright, so here we go. And the first card we put in is a drone. And we draw our 6. Oh, nice. All right, so we have 1 gauntlet. That's super good. Yeah, let's get rid of 3. 1, 2, and 3, which is pretty good. All right, so we'll use a foiled for a gauntlet for a bite, trigger mission prep, draw a card. Oh, we could get one way or another here. All right, I think that's what we'll do. All right, we will flip up one way or another. What are we playing? Oh, we could go. Oh, yeah. Man, I should have kept this one then. Are we playing one way or another or not? Which one would we want? No, I think we're going to wait on one way or another. I think we're going to spend 1 for an espionage and 1 for a justice served. Putting the more cards you have with Black Widow on the table. Oh no, I lost my Sin Suit. Of course, it had to be the card that I needed the most. But I did put 4 cards on the table. So 2, 4, and 5. All right, so we do have some things that we can do here. So 1 threat. He wants to initiate an attack, places a drone. What to do here? Are we taking the hits? Yeah, we'll just take the first hit for 3, 4, 5. We'll go down to 4. Ouch. And encounter card is a drone, which is going to get stunned and take 3 damage. Actually, it's going to take 2 damage, and then we'll deal 1 damage to see what this was. And we'll stun this little drone. All right. Okay, so how do we play this? All right, do we lose the main scheme right now? I don't want to lose the main scheme, but in the same time, I don't care if I lose the main scheme. All right, I'm going to use Earth's Mightiest to play a gauntlet. I am going to flip down, recover, go to 7. Widow's Bite to play Widow's Gauntlet to play Widow's Bite. Trigger mission prep, draw a card. And I will Covert Ops, remove 1, and semi-confuse them. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. There's the other Covert Ops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, no. I really hope I don't lose the one that brings them back. All right. 1 threat. Schemes for 2. 5. And then he's going to go in. They both scheme for 1. Assault on NORAD comes out, which puts that drone in. And then he schemed, and he schemed for 1. Encounter is scheme. The player who defeats the scheme may draw 2 cards. All right, and that's at 5. All right, cool. Oh, I could have... Oh, no, there was no point of canceling that. All right, 1 for a target acquired. Mission prep, draw a card. Double resource. Double, 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 double. All right. How do we get rid of all that threat? All right, so I'm going to spend nothing. I'm going to flip up. I'm going to use a Genius and a foil to Covert Ops. Bring that down to 1. And now he's really confused. All right. I will then remove the last 2 threat. This gets exiled, and I draw 1, 2 cards. Oh. I'm going to spend 2 for a sense of justice. Oh, and I could have readied too, eh? Oh, I'm such an idiot. All right, I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to play Quake, who's going to punch for 2. Nah, she's just going to punch on this drone and go down, and then I'm going to stay like this. Now, Sense of Justice is only there to play the Covert Ops. All right, come on. Yes, Warehouse. That's all I wanted. I just didn't want to lose that like I lost my suit. All right, so this is going to go... Do I just go up to 5? Because then I can remove 3 with myself. I think I'll just play 1 and then place a drone. When the drone activates, I will deal 2 damage to it, and then 1 damage to Ultron, 21. All right, and now Ultron initiates an attack. This is gone as well. He initiates an attack against me for 3. I'll just put Quake in front. 4, 5. Quake is out. He's stunned. I take 1, go down to 6. Encounter is Magical Teapot. Man, I'm getting all the side schemes. Okay. I can't remove enough threat. So I'm going to take double encounter cards this turn. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I'm going to spend 2 to play Heroic Intuition. I'm going to remove 3 threat from the main. Justice Served. Remove 3 threat from here, so that goes down to 2. I'm going to flip down. Acrobatics to play... Gauntlet, the Platypus draws me a card. Grappling Hook to play the Safe House. Safe House brings me back an extra card, which is going to be a Spycraft. All right, and then we're going to get extra cards. but because I'm decking out. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm taking triple cards here. Not good. All right, hopefully one thing surges. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, there's the covert ops. All right, so I'm just going to put 3 thread on this. Oh, wait. Yeah, all right. He's confused. 1 and then 2, not to put a drone. And then this is my extra card, right? Yeah, I believe that's my extra card. All right, so we're going to add 2 threats, so it's going to go to 5. And then 3 encounter cards. First one is Android. Place 1. Second one is Potion of Disobedience. Third one is another side scheme. So many side schemes. All right, so that's that, and then I put 2 more drones into place. So 100% I lost my suit. I'm willing to bet like $1 billion. All right, Acrobatics is going to play Blade. This is going to bring back Acrobatics. I'm going to play it with the Gauntlet, Trigger Mission Prep. All right, I have a billion text, so Winter Soldier is going to be absolutely free. Skilled Investigator is going to be free, and I'm going to flip up. And I will remove 2 threat from the Teapot, which gets exiled, which doesn't ready, but gets me to draw a card. Nice. And heals me for 4, so I go back up to 9. I could covert ops, but I think I want to play 1 and 2 to play a grappling hook. And I will Earth's Mightiest Heroes to ready. I thwart for another 2. Get rid of Ultron's Imperative. Winter Soldier is going to punch the Guard. Gets me a 5th drone. Ugh. That's a lot of drones. All right, so that's here, that's there. Nothing surged, of course. All right, so I got my covert ops. I need a there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got covert ops. To bring that back down, I got my synth suit. All right, so I got tons of cards to play that stuff with. So, all right, cool. Now, all I need... All right, so it's going to go to 6. Plus 2 is going to go to 8. You'll see why in a second. All right. Place a drone. Son of a gun, so many. All right, Blade is taking the hit for $1 billion. Oh, and it gains overkill, but no, it doesn't, because I'm going to target acquired that. And it's not going to gain overkill. I am going to kill one of these drones from that, which is Amazeballs. And then I'm going to attack Acrobatics, the 1. So Blade is also going to die, but it doesn't matter. But attack Acrobatics to deal 1 damage to the villain, and then kill another one of these drones. Sweet. Blade is super dead. I'm going to take 4, go down to 5. Encounter is... Come on. Give me... Oh, wait. I'm going to trigger Spycraft, kill one of these drones, and get an extra card instead, which is a Burn Notice, which I will... Interesting. flip down and exhaust. Get rid of that too. All right, cool. Safe house is going to bring me back a prep. Target acquired. Saved my butt right there. Mission prep draws me a card. All right. Winter Soldier should have 1 damage, I believe. All right. I'm going to spend 2 to do a covert ops, removing 4. So it's going to go to 4. And then I already did that. So if I do that, I can't do it again. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm definitely playing my Sin Suit here. And Winter Soldier is going to kill one of these drones. All right, cool. Cool. All right. And I'm flipping back up. And that's it. All right. We're doing it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, ha, ha. All right. We got some stuff happening. So this is going to go back up to 4 plus 3 is going to go to 7 because I don't want to add a drone yet. All right. He's going to want to initiate an attack, places a drone. So he's attacking me for 5 plus a boost. I only have a defense of 2, and I'm at 5 health. But every drone I kill it's going to go to 7. Ugh. Ugh. Man, I got to get rid of this stupid obedience potion. All right, I can defend for 2. All right, I'm going to defend for 2. He's going to attack me for 3. So I'm going to attack acrobatics. So check this out. Attack acrobatics, which is going to deal 1 damage to him, 19, and kill one of this. So he's attacking me for 4 minus 2 is 2. I'm down to 3. I'm down to 1. All right, because I reduced his attack because I eliminated the drone. Encounter is something I can deal with. Swarm attack. Yes, grappling hook. And kills another drone. Sweet. All right, that took care of that. Oh yeah, sorry. Grappling hook readies me like this. And I did play a covert op, so he's semi-confused. All right. 3 is going to bring that down to 5. Oh, man. I want to keep the foiled. I want to keep all these cards. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Justice Serve to make an entrance. I'm going to remove 4 threat. That's going to go down to 1. Sweet. I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego. I'm going to spend 2 cards to play a grappling hook. Trigger mission prep. Draws me a card. I'm going to trigger this to get Spycraft back because Spycraft is going to save my butt here. And I'm going to use Turn the Tide to play the Spycraft. All right, and I'm at 1 health, so this is super dangerous. All right, but I'm going to keep these 2 cards. So 2, 4, and 6. I have a double foiled. All right. 6, and I have 2 cards to deal with. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is it's going to go to 2 and 4. He's going to scheme for 2, so it's going to bring it to 6. And then plus 2, but I'm going to foil that. So it's only going to go to 7. All right. I can deal with 7. And then encounter card is... Oh my god, I died to this. No. All right, I'm going to trigger Spy... See, Spycraft just saved me right now. And then advance. No, program transmitter. All right, cool. Spycraft just saved my butt right there. It's insane. Spycraft value. All right, I'm going to use Widow's Gauntlet to play Widow's Bite. Trigger, draw a card. Sweet. Because now I can recover for 3. Go to 4. I'm going to bring back a prep. I think I just want to bring back my... Am I bringing back Widow's Bites? No, I'm going to bring back that Spycraft that just saved my butt. I bring back Spycraft. I flip up. All right. I'm going to use Foiled to play an interrogation room. And I'm going to Earth's Mightiest Hero to exhaust and ready. And I'm going to double resource to play Making an Entrance and remove 4 threat. It's going to go back down to 3. All right, but I'm taking double encounter cards here. Or, no, I had to ready or else, yeah, it didn't matter. Okay, yeah, okay. So double encounter cards. All right, nothing surges. Nothing ever surges. All right, 1. These espionage, nothing ever surges. Why? And I have standard 2, which is the king of surging, and nothing surged. All right, so that's an extra encounter card. I'm just going to put it like this so I don't get confused. All right, and I got the double. Oh, man, I hate when I get the 2 cards together. That just irks me. All right, this is going to go to 4. It's going to go to 6. All right, because I don't want to place a drone. Because now he's going to want to attack me. I'm going to defend for 2. He's placing a drone. Trigger Widow's... Wait. I haven't defended yet. So I trigger Widow's Bite, deals 2 damage, and then 1 damage. So he's only going to be attacking me for 2. I'm defending for 2. Plus, he's attacking me for an extra 2. I can't deal anything about it because I don't have a target acquired. So I'm going to go down to 2. Yeah, 2 and 1. That killed that. All right. And then first encounter card is Android Efficiency. Let's place a drone. Second encounter is Dark Dealings. Oh, I'm definitely getting rid of that with a grappling hook, which will trigger my synth suit so I can ready. Whoops. And the 1 damage is going to go on this guy. All right, so now I don't have any more minions to deal with. All right, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to covert ops, so now he's going to be completely confused. All right, sweet Christmas. And that is at, he's at 2. I am going to flip, go to 5, safe house to bring back a, and a Widow's Bite. Yeah, I'll Widow's Bite, trigger mission prep, draw a card. And I'll keep Quake and a covert ops. And I'll just play another Widow's Bite. All right, cool. Oh, and I forgot I had an interrogation room. So that goes down to 1. All right, that Potion of Obedience has to die at some point. All right, Quake, and this is going to keep. So 2, 4, and 6. All right. Go Widow. All right, this is going to go to 2. It's going to go to 4. He's confused. I get Android Efficiency. All right, done. Safe House brings back a grappling hook, which I'm going to play for 2. Trigger something. All right. All right. I am going to recover, go to 8. I'm going to flip to hero form. Earth's mightiest hero, exhausting Winter Soldier to ready myself. All right, I attack for 1. All right, so what do I need here? I have 3 cards. You know what? I have a bunch of allies. Let's just put some people down. What do we do? Or can I get rid of that stupid card? All right, I'm going to exhaust, double mental, and take a damage. Go down to 7. I get rid of this. All right, finally, it's over. That nightmare is gone. So what do we do here? All right, I'm going to spend espionage and quake to play an acrobatics and blade. All right, we're good. Nothing ever surges. I can't believe nothing surges with standard 2 against her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get any surges. All right, it's been what? 25 minutes. I gotta start killing Ultron. All right, I'm gonna add 3 threats, so it's gonna go to 7. So he doesn't play a drone. I'm gonna put a drone into play. Whoops. Trigger Widow's Bite. 2 damage on the new drone, 1 damage on the old drone, and that's done. Now he's attacking me for 2. I'm going to defend for 3 now. And he's attacking for 2 plus 3. I have an acrobatics. Yes. So I will deal 4 damage. I will ready with my suit. So I deal 4 damage. He is down to 15. I'm so excited. I feel so powerful now. All right. And then encounter card is upgraded drones. I always... I just want to get rid. I can never win. All right. Son of a gun. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of them. All right. Spend 2 for another grappling hook. All right. Thwart for 5. He goes away. So that would make it at 2. Do I just go down? What do I get if I go down? A Widow's Bite, an Espionage, acrobatics. It's too risky. All right, I'm going to stay up. All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. I'll be able to heal. So I'm going to put 1 and 2, so it's going to go to 5. Ultron wants to initiate an attack against me. Places a drone. I'm going to play Widow's Bite. Kills that drone. Deals a damage. 14. And I'm defending for 3. He's attacking for 2 plus 2. So I'm going to take 1 damage, go to 6. Encounter is Total Annihilation, which will get grappling hooked. It's so annoying that it has surge, but I got to cancel that. Oh, or do I just let it resolve so I can draw some more cards? I don't know, whatever. So grappling hook, and then I deal the damage. He's at 13. If it's going to surge, it's going to surge while I'm an alter ego and nothing more. All right. All right, so I think what we do here is play... What do we play, my friend? What do we play? All right, we're going to spend 2 resources for making an entrance. I will thwart for 5, heal for 2, go to 8. And I'm going to Dance of Death for 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. I will flip down Gauntlet to get back a... What? Let's just get an Espionage. play it. Mission prep. Get an encounter card. Oh man, this is good because now I have my foil. Oh yeah, this is... Alright, so I'm killing him next turn. That's for almost dang sure. And like I said, Blade is just there to ready me when I need him. He's just a tool. Alright, so 5 extra cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So Winter Soldier's coming out for free again. I have 5 techniques, preps. Alright, so 1 threat. I'm going to add 2, so to go to 3. He's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. 6. Oh, are you kidding me? For 7. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay, so 4, 5, and I'm going to play a foil. I was going to lose it here. All right, it's going to go for 5. So it's going to go up to 8. Son of a gun. Encounter 1. Repair sequence. Surge! So I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then surges into this and into Shadows of the Past, which I don't care. I think Shadows of the Past at this point, I don't really care. It just adds more cards to the thing. And Dark Dealings. Yeah, I think there's 1 more Dark Dealings in there. Yeah, so I don't want to deal with that. All right. Because if I spycraft that, I'm done. All right, so you come in, and then these guys go here. All right. So that's 4 threat here. Easy peasy. All right, so I got double making an entrance, Dance of Death. All right, we got this. All right, so Safe House is going to bring back a prep. Draw a card. There's Quake. Look, I have a million cards in my hand. All right, I have how many techniques? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Winter Soldier comes in for free. All right, I need triple lightning, which I do have. All right, I'm going to have 8 health, so I'm going to flip up. I thwart for 3. All right, so I'm going to foil to making an entrance. I'm going to remove 5 threat from Killer for Hire. I will Skilled Investigator, draw a card. Because I remove all the threat, I am going to deal 3 damage here. I need triple lightning. Don't forget. All right. Oh, man. Using my Dance of Deaths. All right. 1, 2, 3. Gets rid of this. All right. Then I'm going to spend... Yeah, I don't need to heal. Oh, yeah, and I healed 2, so I'm at 10. I only have 9 health. All right, and then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 for a Danse de Mort. So 1 damage kills him. I get to remove a threat. And then 5. Ultron is down to 2. I'm going to use Blade to ready. Thwart for 5. So that's back down to 2. All right. And then, yeah, next turn should be the money turn. But this is just Black Widow at her best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the covert ops as well. All right. So we're going to add 3 threat, 1 and 2. So no drones are added. He wants to attack. So initiates, places a drone. Okay. I know what I need. I need my 2 Widows Bite when I flip him. All right, so he wants to attack. Okay, what do I do with this? I don't have an attack acrobatics. He's only all right. I'm going to defend for 3. All right. He's attacking for 3, 4. So I'm taking 1, 2. I'm going to go down to 7. Encounter card is a mercenary guard. Son of a gun. I have no... ah! Okay. Do I have a physical? I do have a physical. Physical for Blade to remove 1 threat off the main. I was going to go to 4. I'm going to use a genius with my Sense of Justice to do Covert Ops, removing 4 threats off the main. Because I removed all the threat, turn the tide, we'll kill this guard. There's no threat on the main, so I will flip down. Safe House to bring back a card, which is going to be a Widow's Bite. Play Widow's Bite, trigger, draw card. I get a double resource. I'm going to play Widow's Gauntlet to play Attack Acrobatics. So many cards, so many cards. Let's just kill this guy with Blade. This guy. All right, cool. So now we'll have everything we need. He can scheme. I have this. All right, 2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're gonna place 3 threats. He's gonna scheme for 3. Plus 3 is 6, brings that to 9. Living on the edge. Oh my god, all right. And then encounter card is the Cloak of Schmercules. All right, done. And I need triple physicals for that one. All right, so I'm going to bring back a prep. I don't know which one I have left. An espionage, that's it. All right, so I only have an espionage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 2 gauntlets to play a grappling hook, trigger, mission prep. There you go. I'm going to use espionage to play Widow's Bite. I'm going to flip up. All right. I am going to use Sense of Justice and an energy to play Covert Ops. Bring that down to 5. We'll give him a Confuse. Oh, if I would have been smart, I could have played this differently. But, all right. Don't matter. You're not that smart, Steve. All right, so we got Attack Acrobatics on the floor. All right, so we're going to remove 3 threats. It's going to go down to 2. No, we can't. It's going to stay at 5. I'm going to punch for 2. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm punching for 2, taking out Ultron. He goes to 27. I get 2 drones. I get an extra... Oh, wait. First, I have to find that sight scheme. Was it here? It's not there. All right, how much time am I at? 30... All right. This is the end, anyway. Where is that sight scheme? There. Ultron's Imperative. Boom. All right, so a bunch of stuff happens. First thing. First thing that happens. Widow's Bite triggers. So I have to shuffle my deck as well, which is super tiny. Widow's Bite triggers. Deals 2 damage and stuns. I'll deal 1 damage on this guy. All right. And then And then I ready. I am going to use. What do I do? Earth's Mightiest for a justice served. Oh yeah, and I Widow's Bite, so I get to remove one threat. I'll remove it off the main. It's going to go down to 4. I will thwart for 3. Get rid of Ultron's imperative. This is the discard pile. This is the deck. Use Justice Serve to ready. Skilled Investigator draws me a card. All right. I will use. I'm at 7. I wish I had another physical. All right, I'm going to use Winter Soldier to kill this drone. And then I am going to use... I'll keep the making an entrance. And I'll use Acrobatics to deal 2 damage to Ultron. And I'll remove 3 more threat to bring that down to 1. And then we're good. And he's used. I've only used 1 of these, and we're good. All right. Now, Ultron doesn't put any things anymore. He attacks for 4, though. All right. Oh, man. 2, 4, and 5. All right. So now he is attacking for 7. So definitely going to be blocking with an ally. Okay, so Ultron wants to... okay, so first of all, adding 3 threat to bring that up to 4. He wants to initiate an attack. Doesn't put drones anymore, but I'm going to throw Winter Soldier for 7, 8, 9. Goodbye, Winter Soldier. And counter card is Rage of Ultron, Grappling Hook, and deal him a damage. He's at 24. All right. All right, I'm going to spend 3 to get rid of that Cloak of Schmerkules. All right. I'm going to spend 2 with a Sense of Justice to do a Covert Ops, remove 4 threat, and really confuse him. And because I used all the threat, I am going to turn the tide, punch him for 3. He's down to 21. Punch him for 2. He's down to 19. I am going to flip down since he's confused. I will safe house, bring back Widow's Bite, trigger, draw a card. It's a Wiccan. I can't play him. All right. All right. I think he's got 1 more turn if I'm lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Double Dance of Death should do the job. With all these preps, man. And this is standard 2. All right, so we'll put 3 threat on. Confused. Encounter is upgraded drones. All right, well, he is definitely dead. Bringing back, what are we bringing back? Acrobatics. Play Acrobatics. Mission, draw a card. All right. Flip up. And then, what do we do, Steve? What do we do? We got damage. We don't have enough to deal double damage. Ah. All right. So let's thwart for 3. Since we bring that to 0, turn the tide for 3. He's down to 16. And then... man, oh man. All right. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Danse de la Mort. He's down to 10. 6 damage. So 1, 2, and 3. He's down to 10. Did I have a physical in there? No. So no physicals in there. I will use Earth's Mightiest to exhaust Blade to ready her. Punch for 2. He's down to 8. And maybe instead of doing that, I'll just keep a Dance of Death And hopefully I can trigger all of my preps next turn and really kill him. All right. One, yeah, because I have no more damage. 2, 4, 5. All right, so we're putting 3 threat on the main. He wants to initiate an attack against me for 4. I'm going to defend. He wants to attack me for 4. Plus 1 is 5. I'm going to trigger acrobatics. And I'll deal 2 damage to him to bring him down to 6. And then encounter card is Deadly Shot. Discard an upgrade, take a damage. I will grappling hook that to deal him a damage. He is down to 5. And I do have a Dance of Death, so I will definitely take that opportunity to kill him. Oh, actually, even better. I am going to stop playing with my food because it's been 45 minutes. All right, Dance of Death. And Ultron is dead, and I'll remove all the threat. Boom. Vengeance. Oh man, that was an insane. That was insane. Standard 2 is no joke, man, but Black Widow just dominates. I can't believe these espionage triggered only once the entire game with Standard 2. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun making it. Again, Black Widow is just a boss in Justice. And again, this was more focusing, like it was focused on what my hero could do. Of course, I used her events because they're super powerful, but being able to heal with making an entrance, man, it was 5/5 threat. That was so good. Even when I was kind of unlucky with some of the cards. But hey, that is the game. So guys, hope this video, these focus strategies, you got to enjoy them, and you got to see how to play that. So keep on playing Marvel Champions, and hope these videos help you beat the game. Ciao, ciao.